We're here with NYU men's volleyball following their quarterfinal matchup in the D3 men's volleyball tournament against Cal Lutheran. We're joined by head coach Jose Pina alongside Bennett Tchaikovsky and Devin Wynn. Coach, just an opening statement on tonight's game.
It was a great battle. Two amazingly talented teams playing at a high level. And as it happens in a contest, one team advances and one doesn't. One has to win, one has to lose. We play well, we could have played better. They play a little better, they had a little more execution than us, but these guys gave it all. We played great. I mean, they did their job and they left it on the court, and that's how sports go.
Coach, a really good start in the first set. What sort of changed after that in the following three sets?
I think they made a couple of tweaks. And also our level dropped a little. I think we were really playing a lot of emotion on set one. And I'm not saying that we did not play with a lot of emotion on the rest of the sets, but we couldn't get back to that level early enough in the sets. Pretty much in all the second and third sets we caught up to them, and we were able to go ahead at one point. But it's sort of like we made the comeback to tie them. We weren't able to complete it. But again, that's credit to them for being a really tough team, and they are the defending champions. We came in as the number one ranked team. We came in undefeated, but you got to play the game, and they showed that today they were a better team.
That first season, first taste of NCAA tournament, and you and the entire team just had an incredible year. Just talk about what this season meant to you and what your learning experience was at the collegiate level.
I think coming in as a freshman, I knew that I was going to have a very small role. I was blessed enough to be able to touch the court every game as a serving sub and try to have as much impact as I could have. Coming from club to collegiate level, I definitely see the difference now. The team we just played out there they're playing D1 teams. The gap is getting smaller and smaller between D1 and D3, and I see that pretty clearly now. And I just think that the collegiate level is 100% like the next step up, very different from club. And I think as a team, our goal was to win the whole thing. They came up just short last year. This is all of our seniors last year's. We were all in. Everyone was all in. It was just a brutal loss.
Devin, your second season here, and you really took a massive leap. UVC co-player of the year, and just really elevated the team as a whole as a setter. Just talk about this season and what it meant for you.
This season meant a lot for my confidence as a setter, especially starting off as a freshman setter. I feel like there's a lot of pressure to carry the team, and everyone relies on you. So going into the Final Four last year, I feel like there's a lot of pressure, and it kind of built up on me. And now with this season, it kind of all went away because I'm a sophomore now, and I feel like I've gotten a lot more experience, and I was able to play with a little more confidence, which helped a lot. And then this game kind of gives you a taste of a true loss. I feel like last year we lost to Vassar. We knew they were good coming in, and we battled to the end. But this year, I feel like we're in the same spot that last year we did to SPU, beating them in the quarterfinals. And it's a rough loss, but I have 2 more years from here, so I'm excited to keep playing.
That might as well continue. Did you see some kind of turning point tonight as far as in this match where, things kind of shifted on us?
I think definitely in the second set, I could see a lot of flashes of their serve and pass picking up tremendously. In the first set, I think we were killing them in serve and pass, and it led us to get a couple points over them. And so with the next, 3 sets, they were just, on in serve and pass, especially their servers. They're putting a lot of pressure on us. And I felt that kind of wore us down eventually, leading to that.
All right, and Coach, just the season in general, obviously the team, hadn't lost a match, and so this is a completely different feeling. And for you never lost a match in college before. Just talk about the season in general and what we've learned, and How are you going to look at the season?
No, the season, I look at it as a success. The season was great. The goal, I know that the goal is always to win because you compete to win. I also understand that there are expectations of every team to perhaps win a championship, but the guys know, especially the guys who are graduating, leaving, that my motto is always make the NCAAs. Making an NCAA tournament is not easy, period. After that, it's gravy, but you want to win. Just happens to be that this was the best Division III men's volleyball championship as far as the number of teams that had a chance to win it. And there were going to be matchups where a team that is worthy was going to not advance. Happened to be us. That's how it works. You play the game, you play it at your best, sometimes you come up short, and you move on, you try to get better. You know, these two guys, they're the future of the program. Hopefully, I can put pieces around them through recruiting, and hopefully, you know, they can keep progressing. The new kids and the kids who were not playing as much this year can also take the next step, and you know, we'll continue and again try to make the NCAA tournament and go from there.
Yeah, Bennett, I just want to start with you. You've done such a great job this season. I know, Coach, you don't put in a lot of subs, but one you'll use all the time is Bennett. And I think serving specialist is one of the toughest positions to play. You're coming in off the bench cold, not in for a lot of the points. So when you go back there to serve for number one team in the nation, like what goes through your head? Can you run me through that?
Well, first off, I always start with my routine. So do a couple spins, definitely wipe my shoes, and then for me, it's a lot about the toss, and if I can toss the ball correctly, I think I can hit it in majority of the time. I definitely think I come in there and the guys like rely on me in a sense. I do get a decent amount of runs, and just honestly, just being on the court with all these seniors, all these guys that I've looked up to this past year, it's just been like such a blessing. And anything I could do to add to that made it like that position like worth it to me. And along with Matthew Warder too. Serving sub is not easy, but definitely like staying on the sidelines and like warming up constantly helps.
Awesome. Devin, you're just one of two non-seniors that are in the regular rotation in the starting lineup. What has it meant to you to kind of play amongst such a great senior lineup?
For me, it feels kind of weird because I feel like my career just ended. I mean, all these guys I've been playing with, that's all I've known for college volleyball, and so seeing basically the whole team leave, it kind of feels like my season's over and my career's over. But I mean, I got 2 more years, and I'm not looking back. I feel like I have no regrets from this game. Like last year, after my last 2 sets to Lucas, I thought a lot about it, like thinking, oh, should I have set him? Should I have set someone else? But after this game, I truly have no regrets. I feel like I put all I could, and that's all.
And Coach, I interviewed you a couple weeks ago, and you said that this senior class is one of the most successful senior classes that you've had in your career at NYU. What kind of legacy are they leaving behind? What have they done for the program for you?
Oh, these guys were great. I mean, the last 2 years, the runs they had, the first 2 years, they were also pretty wonderful. Some of them won jobs starting their sophomore year. Some of them were getting a lot of playing time actually their freshman year. So this is a group that has had a tremendous impact on our program. This is a group that, you know, goes amongst the best, if not the best, of the groups of teams that we've had as a class, as a 4-year class. They leave a great legacy. They leave something for these youngsters to shoot for. It's not easy. They have to work hard. Everything has to click. The kids that come in new, plus the kids who are returning, they just have to pick up the pieces and rebuild it and go from there. I hope that I can guide them the proper way. I hope that I can give them the support and give them the guidance that they need. But at the end of the day, it's just you feel for the group that just left, no matter what happens, because of the legacy they've left and what it will do for the program, just in every aspect. It was a magnificent group to coach and try to mold.
All right, well, we appreciate your time, and we congratulate you on an incredible season.
Thank you.
Thank you.